Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the vlog. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the vlog. My name is Joey, and today I'm going to talk about how I stay on track during prep, which kind of includes a full day meeting, and probably add in a workout and talk about my check-in. So it is Saturday, May 14th, and I'm on my way to my other gig. Where is it? Do you see it back there? Yep, I also do retail. So, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next clip. Well, it's a few hours later, and I finished my shift at Athleta. So, if you didn't know, I am a full-time third grade teacher here in Napa. And we only have about, 5 weeks left of school before summer break. Yay, so exciting. I also have 2 part-time jobs. I also work at, like I said, Athleta as a sales associate, and I also am an assistant to the events coordinator. And my other part-time job is boot camp coach at Wine Country CrossFit. So I also do that. So in the summer, I'm also going to pick up some personal training clients. So that should be a whole lot of fun as well. One thing bad about working at an athletic clothing store is, yes, I spent some money today. So I'm doing a mini haul. They have some clothes on clearance, and right now they're running a special for employees, so it's 50% off of the clearance price. So let me show you what I purchased today. I got myself a nice jacket here, and what is cool is I can fit into kids' clothes. So I have been eyeballing this little number here for a while, and now since it's on clearance, plus I get an employee discount on it, I couldn't pass it up. So here you go. So their kids clothes actually run quite large. So this is a size large. It has a little hood on here as well. Oh, not bad. The hood's pretty big. I like it. So might be a little short on the arms, but it fits around the body, and that was the important thing that I was looking for. And I also purchased 2 pairs of shorts. Yes, kid size. Look at these. Aren't they cute? Look at this little tie-dye number. Very, 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 very cute. It has little zipper pockets on the side and a little pocket on the back, and 2 zippers on the side. So both sides have zippers, and it has a little drawstring here with the little rubber little tips here. And I got these in a size XXL, and I also like these because there is no liner in here. So I like these. It's very cute. I also, my last purchase for these shorts. This is out of more of a cottony material. And look at the cute little detailing on the pockets here. Very cute. So it has pockets on both sides here where you can slip your hands in. No pockets on the back. And look at the marl material. You can kind of see the color there. Check out the inside of this. So it has the marl on the inside there. And I actually got this one in a size large. Again, there is no liner in this either, so I really like this as well. So those were my 2 purchases. Well, those were my 3 purchases after work today. Here. Let me tell you, I try really hard not to buy things every time I go to work. So I try to limit myself to one purchase a month. Okay, so it was 3 things a month. I really try to do 1 item a month if I'm going to buy anything at all. So in the beginning of the video, I did mention that I was going to talk about how I stay on track during prep. Now, I have been either on a meal plan or tracking macros for going on 6 years now. So it's really habit now to track my macros. If I don't track, it feels kind of awkward. When I first started off, I started with a meal plan, which I think is kind of a good way to, as an introduction into monitoring your nutritional intake, because I didn't have to play with carbs, fats, and proteins. All I had to do was learn how to weigh out my food consistently. After that, I switched over to tracking macros, so I already had a good understanding and grasp of weighing out my food. So when it came to tracking the macros itself, it was a little bit easier to do that. What I believe makes staying on track successful is making sure that you prepare ahead of time. So on Sunday, I usually cook everything in bulk, my proteins, my carbs, my vegetables. I'll bulk prepare those. My vegetables I prepare in smaller quantities because I don't like to eat vegetables that have been cooked and sitting there for like 3 or 4 days. So I am willing to cook those more often so they're fresher than the proteins or the carbs. Let me show you how I prepared my food for this past week. Meal prepping is so key to staying on track. So I am preparing my proteins, so chicken breast, and on here I put Montreal chicken seasoning, and I also throw in some extra garlic powder. I'll stick this in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes at 400 to 425 degrees. She always knows when I'm prepping chicken, and now she's going to sit here and wait, because yes, I do feed her some raw chicken scraps. Alexa, set the timer for 23 minutes.
23 minutes, starting now.
So one thing I like to do to see if it's ready without using a thermometer is the touch test. So I kind of touch it and see how much give it has. Oh, I think these can probably cook a little bit longer, especially these bigger ones. So I'll insert a picture on how to tell the firmness of the chicken breast to determine how long it needs to cook, or if it's done. Also, tenting the chicken like this, as it sits out, it still continues to cook for a little bit, and I think that it also holds in some of the juices as well. So these babies will be ready to prep into individual meals in about an hour or so once they cool down. So the next thing I'll prep are my carb sources, and lately I've just been eating sweet potatoes and rice. And I basically cook everything at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. So I put cinnamon and a little bit of spray, cooking spray on it, and then I toss it and throw it in. If you notice, I don't do single layers, I just pile it on. Then I'm going to steam my vegetables. Today it's green beans for 10 minutes on medium. So here's the finished product from my meal prepping. So I have 3 days worth of meals for work. The extra protein here will go into the freezer and I'll thaw it out Wednesday, so then I can make my last 2 days of meals Thursday morning before I go to work, or Wednesday night. So that's how I do my meal prep. Here is meal number 1. I've already trained and did cardio fasted, so I'm going to do 120 grams of white rice, 2 eggs, 4 ounces of egg whites, and 15 grams of nut butter. And I can't do this one-handed, so I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So I will stir it all up in the bowl before I pour it into the pan. And the seasonings I put on it are crushed red pepper, garlic powder, these little dehydrated chopped onions, and some light salt. And there's the finished product, meal number 1. Although it may not look tasty, nut butter on anything tastes fantastic. I also have my morning supplements. I have, 2 joint health, oh bummer, and 2 renal function complex fish oil, and I take another one at night. I have 2 multivitamins, a little vitamin D in there, and a vitamin C. Oh, and I also have this little guy right here. That is milk thistle. So on days when I'm at school, I actually do one of my meals as 2 rice cakes and a protein bar, because it just makes it more convenient than having a full meal. So today I'm having a mini Builds bar and 2 rice cakes, so I can do that with meal 2 or meal 6. Also, it depends on if I'm training after school. If I'm training after school, I'll eat one of my bigger meals now and then save that smaller meal for after school so I can train when I'm done playing with the little children's here at school. Meal 2. So this is what my setup looks like at work. I have my meals for today and tomorrow, minus my Mondays because I already ate those. And yeah, those are frozen dead mice for my snake. I do have a couple of Diet Cokes in here for a little pick-me-up. That belongs to a student that I'm holding for them. I have some protein bars, little condiments in here, my water, and microwave, and the Keurig when I need that caffeine bump. So finally, lunchtime. I have 3 ounces of green beans, 50 grams of chicken breast, 2 ounces of avocado, and underneath there are 140 grams of sweet potatoes as my carbs. Just pop this sucker into the microwave. Oh, come on. And here we go. Yay. Peace and quiet for a half hour. We're doing fact families, if you can see over there. Do you guys remember doing fact families in school? Okay, here's meal number 4. It's 3 ounces of green beans, 50 grams of chicken, and 140 grams of sweet potatoes. And it's the same as meal 2 and meal 3, except for meal 3 has avocado or guacamole. So it's pretty basically the same thing, because that's what prep's all about, keeping it simple. Here is meal 5 and 6 put together, so don't judge me. 15 grams of peanut butter, 2 ounces of guacamole or avocado. I have 4 ounces of egg whites and 3 ounces of a veg. So if I want to get my meals in before I go to bed, I have to put number 5 and 6 together. So here's my last meal of the day. Yum! Here are my evening supplements. I have 2 renal complex, fish oil, and another multivitamin that I take in the evening with my dinner. Happy Sunday afternoon. I had one more cardio session to get done for the week. So I finished my 150 flights of stairs. Behind me, the Stairmaster. And then I'm just finishing up some steps on the treadmill. So I did my check-ins this morning, and I'll insert some photos right here somewhere. I don't know about you guys, but when I do my check-in photos, I do them first thing in the morning. So after I've gone to the bathroom, weighed myself. And speaking of weighing myself, a new low, 117 pounds on the dot this morning. And it's weird. It happens every check-in. I drop like 1 to 2 pounds. Because the day before, I was 118, close to 119. I don't know. My scale just knows. My body just knows that it's check-in day, so it gives me a really good scale weight for that. Although sometimes I think it's cheating. But anyhow, another subject. I did my check-in photos, and I don't warm up, I don't practice, I don't do anything like that. I just go into my front, side, and back poses and take photos of them. And just the last couple weeks, I just cannot get my lats to wake up. It's kind of frustrating. But I know coach would probably say, or you guys would probably say, well, why don't you practice and warm up a little bit before you take your photos, and pick your feet up when you're walking on the treadmill. Oh my gosh. And just waiting to hear from coach, see what she says. Anyhow, I just totally lost my train of thought. What I was getting to is I'm going to go ahead and show you one of my workouts that I did earlier this week. Hope you enjoy. Enjoyed that last clip of my workout. You guys, make it a fantastic day. This probably is one of my longest videos that I put out so far. So please make sure to like and subscribe, especially if you lasted this long. And I'll see you in the next vlog.